Hey guys, this is a video response to Mateo and General Splatten, who are celebrating Old Miniature Month, which I thought was kind of a really awesome idea. Um, so I'm gonna try to move through some of my old stuff and just celebrate some of the older miniatures. It's a little late at night, so I'm trying not to wake up my wife. It's kind of funny, but I never get to play or field these miniatures anymore, so I just thought it'd be fun to show some. First up is second edition Space Marines, and I know General Splatten showed some of the old static Space Marines. This is from a Mentor Legion Space Marine chapter. I want to note, not the eagle that you see these days. I actually tried to paint owls on these. So these are back in second edition. Now, the interesting thing about this army is I built this army almost entirely from plastic Space Marine box sets throughout the rules editions. So let me see if I can dig up some of the older ones. So here's a first edition with the old beaky Mark 6 armor. So first edition Space Marine, plastic. Here's the second edition. And one second here. This is a third edition. A little more dynamic pose on the third edition Mark 7 Eagle armor. Fourth edition, the Battle for Macragge set, they went kind of back to the static position, which is interesting. So I've got at least one or two tactical squads from each of these plastic Space Marine editions. Now, if you are a big power armor buff, you will know that there are actually 8 different marks of the armor. This one being Mark 6, these two being Mark 7s. I'm sorry, these 3 being Mark 7s. But did you know that there was a Mark 8 armor, errant armor? And you see this on most of the characters these days. But back in second edition, they used to sell Mark 8 errant armor. And I have a whole unit of guys, the Mentor Legion, Legion 888 in Mark 8 armor. So just wanted to share that. So this whole army here is pretty old school. Get that out of the way. This is old school Rhino with the owl, and it's actually got the Vindicator kit, the old Epicast. That's right, before Forge World there was Epicast, and that's what the old Vindicator looked like. Some of the other older models. Ordo Militia were these guys. So guys like basically just your average citizen guys. And I have about 40 of these guys that I was using as Chaos Cultists, my Alpha Legion army, back in 4th edition when that was legal. And you could take Cultists. Some other stuff here. Most of this is from 2nd edition. My brother, Heretic of You, and I have been playing 40K and other tabletop games since '92. So, and I have this nasty habit of trying to keep things. Here's a 2nd edition Tyranid Warrior. I actually have a whole Tyranid army based on that Space Hulk set that you have, General Splatten. Which is interesting. Those Termies, I actually have some painted, if I can find them. I know it's a little late at night, so I can't really dig too much into the old bits box. Oh, I just like this miniature. This is another Mentor. The guy with a turkey carver as a chainsword. Just one of my favorite guys. So, Tyranid Warrior. It's another interesting. Here's the second edition Hive Tyrant. So that's what the old Hive Tyrants look like before everybody started gluing wings on them and making them into those massive models that they are now. Pretty awesome miniature, I think. As far as these Tyranid warriors go, this is, I think actually Heretic was doing some painting on this one and stopped. This is how we used to paint them. You were talking about the old purple and blue Gene Stealers. This is the old Tyranids. They were reds and purples and pinks. So there's that. I'll try to move through these pretty quickly, actually. I'm not going to dig up my first and second edition Eldar, unfortunately. It's going to make way too much noise. But I am going to show you this. This is awesome. So, let's see. I have the other type of models I was using as cultists were squats. That's right. You here remember squats. I have boxes of squats. And I was holding on to them forever and ever, hoping that one day GW would come to its senses and bring back the almighty squats. Now this is a quite divisive topic amongst 40K gamers, and I am very much in the camp of bringing back the squats. I know that's not going to happen now, but the squats, lots and lots of them. It's kind of I converted this squat some time ago. Kind of green stuffed some arms on him and a little orc skull. Standard bearer. That's what the old box looked like. And this box actually weighs like close to 15, maybe even 20 pounds. It's full of enough lead to kill a small village. Let's see what we got in here. Or at least tried to protect it a little bit, unfortunately. It's a bit embarrassing, but this stuff has been around forever. Let's see what we got in here. It's always fun to do a little bits dive. So, plastic Tyranid warriors again. From, what was that set? Space Crusades, I believe it was. So we've got some old plastic Tyranid warriors in here. And I know you guys are probably cringing, but in here it's a lot more squats. This is a miniature from a game called Warzone. I don't know if you guys ever played Warzone. Very interesting game. I think it right around 2000, somewhere between 2000 and 2003, I want to say. No, actually, probably much earlier than that. Prior to 2000, Warzone was a game, skirmish-based game, that we played for a very, very short while that company was around. The old school heavy bolters. And squats. What else do I have in here? Warzone. Let's see. Looks like the second edition Dark Reaper sitting around. Here's what I was looking for. Ah, squat bikers. Yes. I have probably about almost 2 dozen of these squat bikes. In addition to the squats, some the old school Eldar Harlequins. That's what they look like. There's some guys that we were gaming with that these miniatures are older than. But anyways, I'll try and wrap this up because I really have to go to bed. But I was really excited about the whole old school miniature month. and as you can see, I have quite a few. And this is not breaking into the Eldar set, which is my main army. This is a Warzone miniature, just really cool. Samurai with a gun, really cool. But yeah, just wanted to show a few of the old school miniatures that I have lying around. I still have the old books, the Warhammer 40k Compendium from, I want to say, first edition. I have the second edition Dark Millennium box, Gorka Morka box. I have this habit of not throwing away miniatures and trying to paint as much as I can. So we kept them all, essentially. So that's it. So thank you for just a really cool topic, for a chance for me to share some of them much more characterful, I think, GW miniatures. The oldest miniature I have, I believe, is some Ral Parthas stuff from Dragonlance. Actually, they were D&D miniatures, and unfortunately I'm not gonna dig them up. It's just gonna make way too much noise. But just thought I would put together a really quick video to show you guys some of the old school stuff I've got lying around. So anyway, thanks for watching.